Welcome back to BT. We made it to Friday, and breaking news this morning, U.S. President Donald Trump has tested positive for COVID-19 along with First Lady Melania. For more on this, we're joined by Andy Hira from SFU, going to break this down. Andy, as if Donald Trump needed more reason to watch TV, he's going into quarantine for a couple of weeks. Welcome back.
Well, he said to spend a lot of his days sitting in the kitchen nook watching Fox News all day. So now he'll have all day to do that, and we'll have even more Twitters to read.
No doubt. How will this affect his campaign as we get closer to the U.S. election?
Well, the whole premise of his campaign is that COVID is just going to disappear, and so his hypocrisy has finally caught up with him. And now we have to really be concerned about his followers, all those people who came maskless to his rallies over the last few weeks. And his attempts to undermine Biden and his ability to do that have just disappeared. So right now, I think there are probably a lot of Democrats sending their resumes into the Biden campaign for potential positions in the new administration.
From a political standpoint, is this basically a gift to the Biden camp?
Yeah, in a way, we could say it's a bit of divine intervention. You know, Trump's premise has always been to undermine Biden first with the meddling through Ukraine to try to get some dirt on him and his son Hunter, to try to avoid him getting the nomination, and then now to smear him as being senile and bringing up his son again, not allowing him to speak in the debate. He basically has no ammunition left to attack Biden with. And COVID has helped Biden immensely because he hasn't had to be on the trail. And so he's been sharp enough at the events he's had to attend.
And if we look at the average Republican voter, how much confidence could they have right now in their leader while he's recovering from COVID-19? Or does that even matter to the average, red state or Republican voter these days?
Well, his base is pretty strong, but when we're starting to talk about super red states like Georgia, like Arizona, like Texas, right now the Texas governor just a couple days ago put in some voter suppression rules so that there's only one voting booth or place for each county in Texas. When we're talking about desperate measures like that, it really is very dire times for the Republican Party.
Now, there are two more scheduled U.S. presidential debates planned. How will this affect them in your mind?
Well, there's been some back and forth after the first debate because the Trump campaign refused to accept new rules, which the Commission on Presidential Debates insisted upon, given the travesty that happened in the first debate. So it was already up in the air as to whether Trump would participate. Maybe we'll see the first Zoom presidential debate, but undoubtedly it will be delayed. Pence tested negative, so I assume the vice presidential debate, which I think is scheduled for next Thursday, will go ahead.
And finally, as we close, what are your thoughts when Russian President Vladimir Putin offers his sincere support to Donald Trump about a speedy recovery? Do you think this is just sort of more posturing, or is this just him being diplomatic to any world leader?
Well, I wonder if he'll send flowers. If he sends sushi, hopefully Trump won't eat that.
That's right. Okay. All right, Andy, we have to leave it there, but thank you so much for your insight this morning.
Sure, it's my pleasure.
All right, that's Andy Hira, political scientist from SFU, on how COVID-19 will affect Trump's campaign now that he has tested positive, and we'll